Have you ever woken up feeling healthy on the outside, but somehow something inside feels off? You eat your fruits, you stay hydrated, you follow every bit of health advice you've ever heard, yet your body feels more tired, more swollen, more sluggish with each passing week. What if I told you that the very foods you trust, the fruits sitting in your kitchen right now, could be quietly pushing your kidneys toward failure without you even knowing it? Every single day, more than 100,000 Americans hear the same terrifying phrase: your kidney numbers don't look good. But by the time those words appear on a lab report, half of their kidney function is already gone. There's no pain, no warning light, just silent decline until the moment it's too late. And that's what makes this so dangerous. Because the habits we believe are healthy, the smoothies, the orange juice, the morning banana, can turn into a silent storm inside the body, overloading the kidneys, one sip, one bite, one day at a time. But don't lose hope. Nature has already given us powerful allies. 4 simple, affordable fruits that can lower creatinine, reduce inflammation, and help your kidneys recover their natural filtering power. I'm Dr. Mark Ellis, and in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly which fruits protect your kidneys and which ones are silently destroying them, so you can take back control of your health before it's too late. Because the truth is, kidney disease doesn't start in hospitals. It starts in our kitchens and the choices we make every morning. And once you understand that, everything changes. Let's start with one of the simplest, most overlooked kidney protectors sitting right in front of you, the apple. Clean, crisp, and familiar. You see it every day in your kitchen, but few realize that this humble fruit might be one of nature's most powerful detox tools for your kidneys. I always tell my patients sometimes healing isn't found in rare superfoods or expensive supplements. It's in the things you've known your whole life but never understood deeply enough. Apples are remarkably gentle on the kidneys. One medium apple has around 195 milligrams of potassium, which makes it safe even for people with early or moderate kidney disease. But what makes apples special isn't just what they lack, it's what they do. Inside every apple peel lies a fiber called pectin. Think of pectin as your body's internal magnet. It binds to toxins and excess phosphorus inside your intestines before those substances can ever reach your kidneys. Instead of forcing your kidneys to do all the heavy lifting, pectin helps carry waste out naturally through your stool. It's like giving your kidneys a much-needed break, a chance to rest and repair. And there's another hidden power in the apple's skin, quercetin, a plant-based antioxidant that acts like a fire extinguisher against inflammation. In a study published in Free Radical Biology and Medicine, researchers found that apple polyphenols lowered inflammatory markers in people with kidney stress by up to 35%. That means less swelling, less oxidative stress, and better blood flow through the delicate filters, your nephrons. I remember one of my patients, Helen, a retired nurse. She used to peel her apples because she thought the skin was hard to digest. When her kidney numbers started rising, I asked her to eat 1 apple with the peel every evening for a month. She laughed at how simple it sounded, but after 8 weeks, her phosphorus levels dropped and her energy improved. She told me, "Doctor, I feel lighter, like my body is cleaning itself again." That's the quiet power of doing one small thing consistently. If you can make this your daily ritual, 1 whole apple washed and eaten with the peel, you're not just eating fruit. You're giving your kidneys backup support. You're saying, "I'm helping you do your job." And over time, that simple act compounds into measurable protection. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Apples aren't the only fruit that can heal your kidneys. There's another one, smaller, darker, and 10 times more potent in its antioxidant power. Scientists call it a superfruit, but I call it the silent guardian of kidney health. And that's what we're about to uncover next. If apples give your kidneys backup support, then blueberries act like bodyguards standing at the cellular gates. Small, deep blue, and often underestimated, these tiny fruits carry a power that reaches far beyond taste. I like to call them the silent guardians of kidney health, quiet, consistent, and unbelievably effective. Blueberries are remarkably low in potassium, only about 57 milligrams per half cup, which makes them safe even for those with reduced kidney filtration. But what makes them extraordinary lies inside their color. That rich, dark pigment is loaded with anthocyanins, natural compounds that repair and protect at the cellular level. They don't just float through your bloodstream, they actually cross the blood-kidney barrier and target the delicate tissue where inflammation begins. Imagine a microscopic battle inside your kidneys, free radicals attacking tiny vessels, tightening cells under pressure. Blueberry anthocyanins step in like a specialized medical team, neutralizing the oxidative stress before it leaves a scar. In a landmark study from the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry, researchers discovered that blueberry extract reduced kidney-damaging cytokines by up to 47% in just weeks. That's not nutrition, that's therapy from nature, and the benefits ripple outward. Blueberries improve insulin sensitivity, stabilizing blood sugar, one of the biggest drivers of kidney decline. They also boost nitric oxide, relaxing blood vessels, and lowering blood pressure by an average of 4-6 mmHg. For every small drop in pressure, kidney disease risk falls another 7%. That's how something so small can create such big change. I'll never forget Susan, one of my longtime patients. She used to start her mornings with banana smoothies because bananas are healthy, she told me. When her creatinine crept higher, we swapped the bananas for half a cup of blueberries 3 times a week. 6 months later, her numbers stabilized. She smiled and said, "Doctor, I finally wake up without that heavy feeling in my back." Her kidneys had stopped fighting because the fight was finally over. So the next time you crave something sweet, skip the juice bar and reach for a handful of these deep blue miracles. Fresh or frozen, it doesn't matter. Freezing doesn't destroy their antioxidants. It's what you do consistently that counts. But only knowing this still isn't enough, because there's another fruit, elegant red, and full of secrets that doesn't just protect your kidneys, it can help them repair themselves from the inside out. And once you understand how it works, you'll never look at a grape the same way again. If blueberries are the bodyguards of your kidneys, then red and purple grapes are the engineers rebuilding and repairing from within. Sweet, elegant, and often seen as just a snack or a wine ingredient, these tiny fruits hide one of the most fascinating healing compounds ever discovered, resveratrol. It's the same natural molecule that made red wine famous for heart health, but what most people don't realize is that it's equally powerful for kidney repair. Inside every dark grape skin lives a microscopic army of polyphenols and antioxidants that work like software updates for your cells. When your kidneys are under constant attack from high blood pressure, diabetes, or inflammation, they begin to shut down certain protective genes. Resveratrol turns those genes back on. It activates something called SIRT1, a longevity switch that helps your cells repair DNA damage, reduce inflammation, and restore normal function. In simple terms, it tells your kidneys you can heal again. And this isn't just theory. In a clinical study published in Kidney International, patients with chronic kidney disease who consumed the equivalent of a small handful of red grapes daily improved their kidney function by 22% in just 6 months. That's not a supplement, that's food-based recovery. Even more impressive, the darker the grape, the higher its resveratrol content, meaning deep purple or crimson grapes can contain up to 5 times more of this healing compound than green ones. I had a patient named Robert who came to me exhausted, swollen ankles, blood pressure climbing labs, creeping in the wrong direction. He loved his sweets but hated pills. We swapped his nightly dessert for 15 to 20 red grapes with dinner 3 times a week. 3 months later, his swelling was gone, his energy had returned, and his doctor's note simply read, "Kidney function improved, continue current diet." He laughed and said, "Dr. Grapes did what medication couldn't." But grapes don't just help the kidneys, they help the vessels that feed them. Remember, your kidneys are made of tiny blood vessels called glomeruli. If those vessels get stiff, filtration collapses. Grapes keep them flexible, improving circulation, so every nephron, every microscopic filter can do its job. And because grapes are about 84% water, they hydrate gently without overloading your system, making them a perfect natural way to flush toxins. Still, there's one small but vital detail: portion size. Too many grapes at once can spike blood sugar, especially for diabetics. Stick to 15 to 20 pieces, 2 to 3 times a week, always with the skin on. That's where the real magic lives. And now we reach the most surprising fruit of all, the one that wears golden armor and tastes like sunshine, fresh pineapple. Most people see it as a vacation treat, something you enjoy on a beach or in a smoothie. But beneath that bright sweetness lies one of the most kidney-friendly gifts nature has ever created. Unlike other tropical fruits loaded with potassium, pineapple is refreshingly light. 1 cup contains only about 180 milligrams of potassium, making it safe for people whose kidneys can't handle mineral overload. But the real magic of pineapple isn't just in its low potassium, it's in a powerful enzyme called bromelain, concentrated mostly in the fruit's fibrous core. Bromelain is nature's anti-inflammatory surgeon. It doesn't mask inflammation, it breaks it down. When kidney tissue becomes irritated or scarred, bromelain acts like a gentle cleanup crew, dissolving the leftover protein waste that clogs the filters. In a clinical study published in Biotechnology Research International, bromelain supplementation reduced kidney-related inflammatory markers by 42% and improved overall filtration rates. That's nearly half of the inflammation soothed by something you can find at any grocery store. And that's not all. Pineapple's vitamin C content, about 78 milligrams per cup, provides antioxidant armor protecting kidney cells from oxidative damage. Together, bromelain and vitamin C form a two-part defense system. One clears the battlefield, the other shields what's left behind. Add to that its natural diuretic effect, and you have a fruit that helps the body flush out excess water and toxins without pushing your kidneys to exhaustion. Many of my patients report that after just a few weeks of eating fresh pineapple, their swelling lessened, their energy improved, and they felt lighter, as if their body had finally exhaled. But there's one critical rule: it must be fresh. The bromelain enzyme is destroyed during canning and pasteurization. If you're buying pineapple in syrup or cans, you're not getting the medicine, just the sugar. Slice it yourself, include a bit of the fibrous core, and eat it raw, half to 1 cup, 2 to 3 times a week. That's the sweet spot, literally. Imagine it: golden cubes of fruit that don't just please your taste buds, but also cleanse your kidneys from within. It's one of the few pleasures in life that feels indulgent and healing at the same time. But only knowing this still isn't enough, because the real transformation happens when you combine all 4 of these fruits in one simple system that brings balance, rhythm, and long-term healing. And that's exactly what we'll explore next: the 7-Day Kidney Reset that has already changed thousands of lives. Now that you know the 4 healing fruits, apples, blueberries, red grapes, and pineapple, the question becomes, how do you use them together to get real lasting results? Because the truth is, healing doesn't come from a single act. It comes from rhythm, consistency, and balance. Your kidneys thrive on stability, not surprises. That's why I teach my patients what I call the 7-Day Kidney Reset, a simple rotation system that gives your body the nutrients it needs without ever overloading it. Here's how it works. Mondays and Thursdays are your apple days: 1 medium apple with the peel eaten, slowly, ideally after breakfast or lunch. Tuesdays and Fridays are for blueberries, half a cup fresh or frozen, mixed into oatmeal or yogurt. Wednesdays are your red grape days, 15 to 20 pieces, with the skin preferably at lunch when blood sugar is most stable. And on weekends, treat yourself to fresh pineapple, half to 1 cup, chilled and raw, so you get all the bromelain your kidneys love. Think of this as your personal symphony, each fruit playing its note each day, contributing to harmony inside your body. Instead of overwhelming your kidneys with one nutrient over and over, you're creating gentle waves of healing, antioxidants, enzymes, fibers, and hydration, working together like a perfectly timed rhythm. One of my patients, Mark, a retired engineer, followed this plan faithfully. He used to start his mornings with orange juice and a banana, thinking he was doing everything right. His creatinine had climbed to 1.9 mg/dL, his energy was gone, and his ankles were constantly swollen. I replaced his breakfast routine with the 7-Day Reset. Within 3 months, his creatinine dropped to 1.5 mg/dL. The swelling vanished, and he told me, "Doctor, I haven't felt this light in years." That's not coincidence. That's physiology responding to consistency. Science supports this too. Research from the Journal of Renal Nutrition shows that kidney patients who follow structured fruit rotations high in antioxidants and low in potassium experience up to 25% slower decline in filtration rate compared to those who eat randomly. It's not about dieting, it's about creating predictable support so your kidneys can recover instead of react. And here's the part I love most: this reset isn't restrictive. It's delicious, sustainable, and deeply rewarding. You can prep ahead, slice apples in lemon water to prevent browning, portion blueberries into containers, cut pineapple into jars that last 3 days in the fridge. When healthy choices are easy, they become automatic, and that's how transformation truly happens. Now pause for a moment and imagine what could change if you followed this rhythm for just 1 week. Lighter mornings, clearer skin, more energy, and a calmer body because your kidneys are finally exhaling after years of silent strain. But only knowing this still isn't enough, because even the best nutrition plan can fail if you don't understand the one hidden lifestyle factor that decides whether your kidneys continue to heal or quietly decline again. If you've made it this far, it means you truly care about your health, and that alone already makes you part of a rare group of people who act before it's too late. Most wait until the damage is done, but not you. You're here learning, taking back control, and that's exactly how healing begins. Your kidneys have carried you through everything: the stress, the sleepless nights, the salty meals, the years of forgetting to drink enough water, and yet they're still fighting for you. They don't need perfection, they need consistency, compassion, and a little help from you every day. Every time you choose clean water over soda, a bowl of blueberries instead of a sugary snack, or take a slow breath when life feels heavy, you're telling your kidneys, I've got your back. So here's what I want you to do right now. Save this video so you can come back to it whenever you need guidance or motivation. And if you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, and turn on the notification bell. Every week I share new science-backed medical insights, simple nutrition routines, and practical ways to protect your kidneys naturally. No expensive pills, no complicated diets, just truth and habit. Together, we're building a community where awareness becomes strength and prevention becomes freedom. Remember, your body isn't broken, it's waiting for you to give it what it's been asking for all along: care, patience, and hope. Healing doesn't start in a hospital. It starts here in your kitchen, in your choices in moments like this. I'm Dr. Mark Ellis. Thank you for watching, for believing, and for choosing to invest in your health today. Take care of your kidneys and they'll take care of you for the rest of your life. Because no matter what your lab results say, there is always something you can do today to feel lighter, live longer, and give your body the second chance it deserves. Stay strong, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next video where we'll take the next step toward your healthiest, most powerful self.